Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering, Avi, I can't hear that you. Well, you don't have to worry about that, me. I'm going to be doing the first 4 rounds of this game in post. Because about halfway through the game, I realized that the Windows update ruined everything and set my default microphone to not the right microphone. So, hit the music. It's time. Thank you. I have to time things right too for the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and this is where I introduced what episode this was, and I kind of have to keep the same pacing, so we'll see how it all plays out. In the Danganronpa Hunger Games, it is the shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give the Hunger Games a bad name. It's all the characters who, or at least 8 characters from every installment, who either got stabbed in the back, betrayed, shot through the heart, heartbroken, something of that nature, and they're here today, and I picked them, so let's go through all of them right here, right now. And I'm laughing, I'm still looking at me. I'm gonna still put me over me, so you don't have too much of a culture shock, but here we go. Makoto, Hina, Chihiro, Hifumi, Leon, Mukuro, Toko, and Hiro. We have Akane, Fuiko, Kazuichi, Mahiru, Mikan, Sonya, Teru, and Azuru. V3, we have Shuichi, Himiko, Maki, Ryoma, Gonta, who I need to give the championship to, Kokichi, Kaito, and Kibo. In Ultra Despair Girls, we have Komaru, Genocide Jack, all the kids, because, you know, I mean, like, they were all kind of betrayed by Junko. Nagisa, who's one of the kids, and Haiji. We got Future Side, Desahiko, no, that's not right, Daisaku, Juzo, Kizakura, Munakata, Ruka, Mitara, who also has to be the new World Pancake Champion, Triple Crown Champion, Grand Slam with Seiko and Izzy. We got the Bears, Usami, all of them, except for Monokuma, let's be honest. Because really, Monokuma betrayed all of them. I'm not reading those Bears. That's what it is. Alright, this is the part where I get the right pictures for the boys, so I need to jump ahead in the intro land. And to get out of intro land, you know what we have to do. I gotta go and I gotta spin that wheel. So I'm gonna, in the past who has done this, I know everything that happened in this episode, but luckily you'll be able to catch up with past me just shortly. For right now though, the music hits and I say it is time for the Agents of Chaos wheel. I open up the Wheel of Names thing and we go over there to see if chaos reigns this episode. In fact, this might be the cold open. Our cold open might just be shenanigans here because I am recording this all again. That being said, Gonta, you got to dodge like a miracle. Masaru's spinning first, so Masaru, you get out here, you spin the thing, you do your thing. I believe in you. You have, I think this was 25, it might be 30, I don't remember. There's a lot of percent chance right now, and the wheel gonna spin, and it's gonna spin nice. So nice, I'm gonna have to spin it twice because we have co-agents of chaos, Masaru first, Ryoma second, unless the wheel hits right here, right now. So, Masaru, if you would. Where it stops, no one knows. It is, Order Remains. But that don't mean that it stops right now, because the wheel could chunk up a little bit more. In fact, it will. Me in the past, chunk it up, thank you. With an extra 5%, an extra 2.5 on each side, Ryoma steps up to the wheel. The Kang says, allow me to spin. And spin and win he does, because no. Chaos does not reign again. Chaos still remains gone. Order is here to stay. For how much longer, we'll have to wait and see. That being said, put us back over to the thing. It's fun not having to press any of the music buttons. That's pretty good, I guess. I can just sit here and chill with you guys. How are you doing? Have you had some good hot cocoa recently? No, it's summertime. I suppose that is fair. Hit the music, please, me. I'm goofing. Oh, this is the Fracture music. Oh man, wait, hold on. Yeah, there's some Fracture things happening there. That's crazy. Friday Night Fracture's tonight. Me, I almost forgot that. Thanks for playing that music. Alright, so let me tell you, we got some good matches here going up on Fracture right now. We got ambulance matches, we got gauntlet matches, we got all sorts of matches tonight. That being said, there are a couple of individuals who were signed about a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago, something like that, according to Wins Davey, and they will be having their tag team match tonight. And that tag team match will be against Coldest Day It is a shock to see that in your debut match, you're going to have to go up against Coldest Day, the most dominant men's tag team of all time. Whoever they are, I wish them the best of luck. I pray for them. I didn't pray for this. This is unfortunate for whoever those two fools are. It's not even those two fools. I don't know why Wednesday put two newbies up against the fiends out here. But you know what? After losing their tag team titles, I'm sure they want to relieve some stress. But there's also a pair of gentlemen who want to prove their worth. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm sure it's gonna be a grand tag team match. That being said, let's go through your comments from, if you don't, man, I'm looking at me and I was out here vibing. I was like, if I lay here long enough, maybe time will give. I was out here doing that. I remember doing that too. Let me open up your comments. Do I still have them open? Thank goodness. All right, I'm gonna go through these real quick. Pi went through and said, did you name the video title after Dottore? The video title was Talent Fraud. No, I didn't. In fact, he has a contract and you don't. Anthony Sum nearly went Fatogami over Hyoko, and now he wants to be yeeted into a hole because Fatogami did indeed take the victory. Sonic Gaming said Dottore obviously has an army of simps, such as Cherry, Berry, and Kuzu Soda. Matthew Glover picked Masaru last time, but favorite flower was Rosa Raid. Favorite flower was the question of the day last time. Opening out said, I want to jokingly say piranha plant, but for real life pitcher plants or water lilies. Good shots. Cherry Berry said wisteria or lily of the valley. Lily of the valley, I think, is a very good shot. It's a flower that I forget about often. Which is neat. Let me see. Jags fan. Second favorite, sunflowers. But favorite would be marigolds, which I thought was a very good shot. For plants, tree, I guess, I'm a Vermonter. We have a crap ton of trees. Fair enough. Kuzu. Seriously though, my favorite, because I think I gave the example of Venus Flytrap, actually likes Venus Flytraps, thinks they're unique, also thinks they're pretty cute. You know what? Not wrong. Natasha Scott, who went through and said, picked a very fun moment where Tinko, in one, I think, either day or night, trusts Angie with her life, and then Angie responds the next moment, kills Tinko. Very funny, you're not wrong. Dragon Force Czar, who says Celeste and Fumi exist longer than Taka. Taka, neither of you are welcome in my school environment. Lamau. Cat Bubbles, does cherry blossoms, which is nice. Family used to go to an annual flower exhibition centered around them. I also think birds of paradise are cool, but I often forget about them. Fair enough. Cherry blossom's a very good shot. And lastly, Lady Psychic, who said rose, which is a very elegant flower, but also has several rose bushes planted in the backyard, various different colors, which I think is neat. I think that's awesome. I actually have a question. I remember what it is because I talked about it earlier. Make your picks in the comments first, second, and third. And then tell me, so you know the classic question, if you are on a desert island and you could only bring one thing, what would you bring? Forget about that. We're changing that part. If you go to a desert island and you could only bring one person, real or fictional, that you don't know. Personally. So like no family, no friends, someone who you've never met. Who would you pick? Let me know that in the comments. I'll make my picks. I'm not gonna make my picks because I know what happens actually. I'll let me make my saving grace picks. And I'm not even gonna reveal my regular picks. I think me remembers my saving grace picks and mentions them, so you'll just make your guesses on who I think I picked, who you think I picked for first. That too. If I have to say who I'm bringing to this desert island, I am going to pick Uncle Iroh, because I was like, I kind of want to go fictional, but if I'm going fictional, I think I want to go Uncle Iroh because I think he will be the best at keeping me sane. And probably is a pretty good survivalist himself, which I think is going to be important in something like this. I think the matter of survival is also keeping a steady mind, and that man can calm anybody down except maybe Zuko in his prime. That being said, I'm gonna skip over to the start of this game. Where am I? Where does the game start? right here. There's all sorts of things listed here. I'm gonna put this to the side because, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing that's going on. Are y'all ready for this game to start? I'm gonna have to lean in because I have to read and reread as this game starts. Remember, last place gets this going. Go ahead and sound the horns, horn bearers. I know y'all are doing your thing. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. Horn bearers, y'all are goofing. Y'all are real crazy sometimes. I like y'all. Y'all are a piece of work. Alright. Microphone, thank you for actually picking up my voice. Ruka knocks out Kurokuma in a fistfight, puts a death collar on him. Mitsurai accepts the shadows. Mitsurai gains the power of Persona. Mikan puts a death collar on Shirokuma while he's asleep. Monosuke finds rats in a cave. More come out and he feeds them all, and they're so delicious. It's fantastic. Feeds all of them. Monosuke now has an army of rats at his disposal. Shirokuma, I don't even think I've started reading the events. I'm playing around with my notepad for some reason. Man, what am I? Oh, I said I need to get rid of some of these pages. Hey. While we're doing this, I'm gonna get rid of some of these pages, actually. We don't need that one. No. I guess I don't need these two either. Oh, you're actually reading now? Shirokuma creates marketable plushies of Kokichi. He does that. That's fantastic. Monica is now enraged. Kotoko finds herself face to face with Himiko and shoots her dead with her gun. Himiko, it's a tragedy that you have gone through such things. You were one of, I think you may have been the first Justice 4 character, and that is tragic. But you know what that earns you, getting last place. In any other season, it might have been tragic, but today, Himiko finds herself a spot in the Retribution Rumble. She joins other people, and I'm not going to read the list because in case there's other Retribution Rumble people who have entered this episode, I don't want to accidentally read them like a buffoon. So I think we're good. Okay, I think we should just keep going. You know, that sounds like a good idea to me. All right. Shall we? Oh, it's even gonna take a little bit longer to render this because it's another track. Monofini starts sobbing. Kokichi looks for some dumb to believe him. Ryoma thinks of a dark poem. Monodam punches a tree, gets the 8-ball. Nagisa wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Usami finds a boombox. Kaito reminisces about Himiko who just died, stops quietly. Daisaku steals Monodam's heat ball and runs off with it. Maki finds a skateboard, time to do some sick moves. Sick! Hiro thanks to Makoto for being there for him. Masaru and Monodam duel it out, guns drawn. 2 shots are fired, Monodam falls over dead. Masaru wins. Komaru calls back the moment she took the knight's oath. The cutest knight of them all is back, and she loves it. Mahiru finds my climate change remote. What? Please, no, don't use it. Kurokuma uses mysterious to knock out Ruka and Mukuro, death calls on both of them. Kibo declares that he is also entering the Retribution Rumble. Kibo? You want in the Rumble, my guy? Hey. I don't mind. Hey, I'm not robophobic. Get this man's a Rumble spot. Hit him that music because he's entering the Retribution Rumble. Hey, 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 hey. Kibo, welcome to the Rumble. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, you know what? I started to do this a little earlier, and then I saw me do it. I was like, oh yeah, we're both vibing. I see you. That's me. Akane feels strong enough to handle anything. Azuru fires his gun at Kurokuma, but misses. Teruteru steals the E-ball. Kazuichi invites Hina to join his harem. She says, no, I'm of the repaired. Totaro and Masaru start giggling like idiots, it's better not to ask. Shuichi has a horrible feeling in his gut. Hina does something really cute. Munakata and Monotaro duel it out, guns drawn, both shots fired, they both fall over dead, I guess it's a tie. Gonta steals Teruteru's G-ball, runs off with it. Sonya duels it out with Monofini. Monofini bites the dust. Another one, and another one, and another one bites the dust. Hey, Genocide Jack finds some moon shoes. We're not liable for broken ankles. Mukuro won't die like the others. Haiji tries to kill Teruteru, but Teruteru retaliates and kills him instead. Bang bang. Hifumi doesn't really want to, but finds him having wondering what's going on. No, he's like, I don't know where I am. What's going on? Oh. Izioi is looking around for stuff to scrounge. Juzo finds some other scraps. He's cave Juzo. Makoto, Monica, and Mikan grab their instruments, start to practice together. Toko, Mukuro conspire against Leon. Monica, Makoto, and Mikan play suspenseful music as Kizakura chases Jotaro. Kizakura accepts the shadow as Kizakura gains the power of Persona. Seiko can't take her eyes off of Ruruka. Is that friendship because they used to be friends, or is that rage because they became not so friends? Chihiro cooking Virginia's idea. Leon and Hina's fingers touch by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Oh, ooh. And the Archon C grip Porcelain Fuihiko grant him a vision of Dendro, blessed by the Dendro Archon, Nahida. Good on you, my boy. That being said, we lost 6 people this round. Hey, you know what that means? Hit that Claire de Lune me. You better hit it right now. We got Himiko, Monodam, Munakata, Monotaro, Monofani, Haiji. Oh, it was a bad day for the Bears. That was bad news Bears right there, I tell you what. I reckon. Hey, hit the music. We gotta keep going. I still got like 3 more rounds to read. Come on, me. Pick up the pace. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Seiko tries to combo Komaru, but the Night Armor diverse blow Daisaku at the start of round 2. Feels defeated after losing his teammate. He feels lonely. He is let him in. Izuru finds a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Hina challenges Juzo and Kaito to an Anything Goes pancake eating competition. This is the part where I dropped my pad and my pin. Everything fell to the ground, and that was not the worst of my troubles. This is little did I know. Kaito eats the most pancakes. He joins the World Pancake Championship match, which now consists of just him, Farina, and Young Mitsurai. You see those two? United we fall together in the World Pancake Championship next time? Jack is on the verge of snapping. Jotaro aims his handgun in the distance. Mahiru finds a massive stack of apples. Huh, she's got a stack of apples, good on her. Kokichi can no longer stay still and let others kill his friends. He's feeling heroic. Gonta runs his yeet ball back for a big touchdown. Fuiko uses the power of Dendro, making the fallen leaves green outside of Kazuichi's camp again. Ryoma is sick and tired of others and turns heel. Mitsurai summons his persona, uses Sai, attacking Leon, leaving him dazed with a splitting headache. Kurakuma tries to rip the death collar off, did no damage. Kazuichi formally invites Kotoko to join his harem. Kotoko graciously accepts. The Archon see great potential in monster, grant him an animal vision. He won't get a chance to use it. Fumi hopes he doesn't have to Harmony Body. Kizakura summons his persona, uses Garu, sudden gust of wind. Dazes Fuihiko. Toko attempts to kill Kotoko, but Nagisa intervenes to protect her. He dies in the attempt. Rest in peace to my employee of the month. Kotoko relentlessly kills Masaru in the name of Kazuichi. Right, she joined the entourage. Good for her. In an act of betrayal, Mukuro and Toko team up and get rid of Hiro. Shirokuma feels protected by his wealth. Izio picks all his needing colliding in various places. Kaito does his best to avoid Kokichi. Teruteru wants this to be over already. Usami is ready to defend her friends. Ruka doesn't care much for this place. Maki attacks Monosuke from behind and strangles him. Leon comes back to his senses. Monica can't take it anymore and says, Jotaro, you're just too annoying. Krishnap. Makoto can't stop fawning over Hina. Nobody tell Kyoko. Don't tell Kyoko. Komaru eats something rather he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pain. Kibo is back here relying on Kokichi. Sonya lassos Monica, pushing her into the Miscalate, transforming her into a sheep. That is the sheep lord. That is the sheep shifting Monica. Genocide Jack sneaks up on Shuichi, and Shuichi, well, he's able to know that Genocide Jack, he's a detective. He's like, she's right there. You're gone. Bang, bang. Monikid's unbridled rage is his own undoing, and now the anger kills him. Chiro can't able to admire his own genius mind. Mikan, she finds a bike. Good for her. So I know, past me, she's got a bike. You know what you need to do. Hit the music. Hit it right now. Akane has found Genocide Jack, Scissors, cute boys beware. And Juzo's found a fishing rod. Now you can catch all the fish. Good on him. That is that is where we are right now. It's Clay Loon 4. Nagisa, Masaru, Hiro, Monosuke, Jotaro, Komaru, Jack, Monokid. Well, I tell you what, we're actually making our way to where, like, I'm looking at the audio forms. I'm well close to where I actually come back in. So yeah, hit that music. I'm gonna get you back in here, me. Don't worry. I promise. At the top, Shuichi found a shotgun, saying, "Who needs this dinky handgun anymore? We got real firepower." Kotoko Does Kotoko things, classic Kotoko drawing a demon summoning circle, on the ground for fun. That's the master of the dark arts. Monika's dead. Gonta finds a 1-up mushroom. Will he get a chance to use it? Keep that in mind. Kazuichi and Izuru attack Ruka from behind, murdering her. Teru has found a table, hoping it'll go through it. Kurakuma accepts the shadows. Kurakuma gains the power of Persona. Mitarai's Persona levels up, upgrading Sai to Seo. Leon finds a little bikini and puts on. It's quite revealing. Kaito kills Toko before Hifumi can react. There's nothing Hifumi can do to help. Tragic. Mukuro attempts to kill Kokichi, but Kokichi intervenes to stop it. Kibo had to kill Mukuro to protect Kokichi's life. Kibo knocks out Akane in a fistfight, death card on her. Juzo casts his rod in the river, pulls out a tuna. Someone's gonna eat good tonight. Azuru sets up a table for grabbing Mitarai by the throat, then chokeslams Mitarai right through the table. Mahiru gives Izio an apple. Izio thanks Mahiru and has a bite, but I'm sorry, starts coughing. That apple was poison. Doom 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da boom. So yeah, I'm sorry. Lassos Daisaku along Monica to trample him repeatedly until he perishes. Kizakura, his persona levels up, upgrading Garu to Garula. Maki doesn't really know how to skateboard, but she does know how to use it and swing it around. Like Chihiro, Shirokuma, and Makoto find out very quickly as they're caught in the wake of Maki's path of destruction. Izioi finally succumbs to the poison. Doom 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 doom. Pa pa ba da ba ba da ba da boom. If you haven't heard the song Poison, you should go and listen to it. He's dead. Daisaku's dead. Hifumi sits there with a blank stare. Fuiko puts a death collar on Gonta while he's asleep. Mia says, "What are you doing? Calm down." What do you do? What's wrong? I'm dancing. I'm talking about poison again. I know exactly what you're doing. Ridiculous. It's a good song. I can't blame past me. Seiko mixes more AV brand disinfectant. Monica is a sheep, grazes away peacefully. Monodam's dead. Kokichi patrols diligently with ready to defend those that he loves. Usami sits there with the boombox, and she says, "Hey, y'all gather around and do the dance." And you know what she's playing? She's playing Poison. Doom 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 doom. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da boom. I did it again. I saw me doing it. I was like, I see what you're doing. It boomed. It boomed. It was a boombox. It exploded. Mika gains some medieval armor. Hina creates a bunch of marketable plushies of Shuichi, who was not fawning over her, but she was like, you know what, I guess all protagonists stick together, so they're all probably fawning over Hina. Ryoma decides to put Monica out of her sheepy misery. Sonya's not going to be happy about that, and Akane is starving as usual, sniffs out a single waffle. We are one round away from where I actually come back in. Thank goodness I noticed, man. You know, it's kind of fun we're recording this, but it's a Clarity Lumen 4. Ruruka, Toko, Mukuro, Mitarai, Daisaku, Chihiro, Shirokuma, Makoto, Izioi, Masaru. No, that's Mahiru, my bad. Kotoko, Seiko, and Monica. It is a slightly smaller screen that I'm reading from. Just so I can see the waveforms, like I know that the music is about to kick back in right now. A little smidgen off, but I see it. Hey, it's time. It's the last round, and then I'm gonna disappear, and I'm gonna give it back to me real soon. It's round 4. Akane eats the waffle, Akane likes it, hate that. Kizakura finds Thursday's left shoe. Okay. Juzo tries to kill Kokichi, but Kokichi tries to bribe him. Juzo takes the money and kills Kokichi anyway. Fuiko comes back to his senses. Sonya made some mistakes as the leader, but wants to do right by Danganronpa 2, who are cooking. They've only lost Mahiru, which is crazy. Usami and Kurakuma breakdance together. Izuru and Juzo duel it out, guns drawn, one shot is fired, Izuru falls over dead. You beat Izuru on a gun? Goodness gracious, good on you. Hero, his cords rise with maggots. Fumi uses the mysterious death colors on Fuyuhiko and Leon. Mikan never learned how to ride a bike, but she learned how to play the bike theme. Teru sets up a table, throwing Kurakuma through it. He is now gone. Kaito ambushes Mikan and Teru, killing them both. Well, now we're starting to lose some Danganronpa 2 characters. Shuichi creeps up behind Juzo, shoots him point blank with a shotgun, said, "Couldn't do this with a handgun, you probably could have." Hina trips in a bush, found a yeet ball. Leon flaunts his bikini in front of Maki. Maki becomes jealous. Gonta has found a Komodo dragon. I guess it is an animal. I suppose. I don't like that though. Ryoma finds a turtle on the beach. I do like that. Maki skates all through the arena. Neat. Kibo just found a wrestling singlet. Kibo casually forgets about any warnings about trying things at home. And Kokichi plans a party for the loyal members of his harem. Except one of them is dead. The one who joined him today is dead. We are down to 15. I'm about to realize that my microphone doesn't work after this last tragic Claire de Lune 4. Kokichi, Izuru, Kurakuma, Mikan, Teru, Juzo. Okay, put me back on the other side, I suppose. I don't know how deep I get into this one without realizing. I don't think I start the next round realizing I'm like, yeah, no, I see it now. I'm staring at it. Look at me, that's the moment of realization. Come on, me, get your voice back. Get your voice back. I believe in you. Come on, AV, root him on. AV. Okay. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna have to re-record everything
Okay,
before
I'm
this.
gonna go. I'm head out. Goodbye. I gotta edit this.
At this point, I am now blind again. But the first 4 rounds, or I guess the first 4 rounds. Oh boy, my microphone was not set to the right microphone, and I did not notice. But I'm glad I didn't notice at the end of the episode, or when I started to try to make this video. That being said, there are 5 people left. Let's actually go on. Oh man, I'm gonna have all these Claire de Lunes, and they're not gonna be quite right. But I guess I'll have the original footage, so I'll still have the right Claire de Lunes. Yeah, whatever. Next round. And we see round 5, Sonya now starting to feel horrible. Hina runs that Yeet ball back for a big touchdown. Hifumi declares that he's joining the Retribution Rumble. Are you already in it, my guy? Or are you in the tag team one? Or are you not in either one? Am I just tripping? No, you're not. So, I mean, I guess you are now. Yeah, go ahead. Hifumi, allow me to welcome you in to the Retribution Rumble. Hifumi, it's all you, my guy. Good luck to you. I can only hope that you do well. Unless you don't, we'll see how it goes. That being said, we will continue, because I have to re-record part of this. So I'm not wasting any more time. Kaito's found a dimensional site. Those are supposed to be collected at the end of season 4. Akane wields scissors, commits Jack-style genocide on it. Maki, Hina, and Fuyuhiko. Goodness gracious, that's probably 3 faves too. Ryoma feeds his pet turtle some lettuce. Okay. Kazuichi accepts the shadows. Kazuichi gains the power of persona. Gonta throws his one-up mushroom at the corpse of Kokichi. As the mushroom disappears, his wounds seal up, and he jumps up, thinking he was asleep. Leon is very proud of that bikini. Kizakura summons their persona, uses Garula, blasting Leon back with such power, a tree falls as they collide with it. Kazuichi tries to kill Shuichi, but Shuichi pays him off with money. Kazuichi leaves, counting the number of green slips in his hand. Usami practices her sick dance moves. Kibo sneaks up behind Hifumi, turns him around, hits him with an RKO out of nowhere, breaks Hifumi's neck, killing him. Kokichi is sick and tired of Kizakura being alive. Kokichi's put a bounty immediately after coming back to life, says, Kizakura, I want you gone. And that means we still have 11 people left, still not technically your saving grace picks, which is a little crazy to me, but I guess it's still just a Claire de Lune 4. Maki, Hina, Fuyuhiko, Leon, Hifumi. Well, once again, we're not gonna dilly-dally because I've done most of this twice already. Not yet, but I will. So let's proceed. One more into your saving grace pick, so we're probably gonna get there next round outside of shenanigans. I don't know, man. I don't see anybody perishing yet. Kibo practices grappling. Kazuichi summons his persona, uses free, Nuclear blast leaving burns on Gonta's leg. Mischief of Rats runs up to Ryoma, who lovingly, wholeheartedly loves them and embraces them. Kokichi doesn't understand why Kaito searches for junk when he can simply buy it. Usami thinks about what she did up here. Kaito tries to kill Kizakura for the bounty, but he's narrowly escaped. Shuichi reloads his shotgun just in case. Akane wipes the blood off of her scissors. Gonta gives his pet Komodo dragon a pat on the head, and Kizakura takes down a bounty poster with his name on it, tears it up, and now we're starting to see some people perish. Usami wishes she didn't have to kill anybody. You're supposed to be combat ready, girl. Kaito accepts the shower as Kaito and gains the power of persona. Kibo suplexes Akane, then suplexes her again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and again, and again, until she has perished. To protect Ryoma, Kokichi jumps Sonya and defeats her. Kibo tracks down and kills Kizakura for the bounty on his head. Kibo's now $20,000 richer. Oh, V3 won. Oh, good for them. Kazuichi's persona levels up, upgrading Freya to Freyla. Shuichi has been hot on Usami's trail for days now, thinks she's gotten away, shoots her dead, deduced her location, delivered the final blow. Kazuichi tries to kill Ryoma, but Ryoma, his rats protect him, killing Kazuichi, and Gonta finds a boombox. Time to play some sick beats. I think we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your final, 6? Is that true? And they're all from V3? 1, a 2, a 3, 4, a 5, a 6. That's wild. V3 ended up crushing. Granted, they brought Kokichi back to life, but at the end they crushed. Crushed. I think we'll just start a new game with those 6 then. Nice. Well, let's give one final Clary Lune 4. Akane, Sonya, Kizakura, Usami, Kazuichi. Well, if you gambled on V3, good on you. Well met to you guys. I also have no idea why it's set to this device, or did set away from this device. It didn't get unplugged at any time. Was there an update? There was a Windows update last night. Biscuits. I digress. Of course there was. I remember too, I was like, yeah, I'll just let this update tonight. We'll go back. The only 2 people who are not in are Himiko and Maki. So, let's go back to team setup. I have saved this team setup. Y'all are gone, y'all are gone, y'all are not, y'all are gone, y'all are gone, y'all are gone. Himiko, Maki. It's just the boys. The boys were the most brokenhearted and betrayed, apparently. And to say the least, you can make them for your saving grace picks, and everyone's starting off even with handguns, so it should be a interesting final 6. All other weapons have been wiped. Shuichi, Ryoma, Gonta, Kokichi, Kaito, Kibo. That's all that I can say. That's all that I can do. What else I can do, rather, is, you know, do this a little bit and say, make your saving grace picks, first, second, and third. Make them in the comments. Like your own comment. Comment on Cherry's comment. Yeah, I think we're good. Make your saving grace picks. Y'all know how to make them. Also, subscribe if you haven't, because we like to do that sometimes. Give me for first. I think I picked the champion before, so I'm going to continue with Gonta. For second, I'm going to take Kokichi with his new lease on life. And for third, I'm going to wrap back around and pick first ever pancake champion, Kibo. That's what I got. That's what I got here. Those are my picks. Y'all have made your picks, so let's go. It's your final 6. They're all standing tall, staring across from each other, the same heart rather, pulse, determination, as that of a samurai woman. We can't dilly-dally. Start the next round. Nobody's dead, but Kiba wishes he could go home. Kaito aims a shotgun in the distance. They're all on the same team. Let's go back a second. Let's actually put them unaffiliated, because otherwise, this is gonna last for a minute. This is gonna last for a hot minute. Here, we're gonna do this real quick. And now, it's actually Samurai Woman. Start round 1. Yeah, ooh. Maybe we should redo that again, since my boy is now dead, and that was my pick. Kaito finds a massive sack of apples, and wait, he could bring somebody back. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Kibo is tired of others and turns heel. Ryoma aims his handgun in the distance, but I'll tell you what, Gonta and Ryoma duel it out with guns drawn. 2 shots are fired. They both fall over dead. Guess it's a tie. Shuichi finds a boombox. Time to play some sick beats. And Kokichi finds a little bikini, puts it on. It's quite revealing. Final 4. Terrible turnabout for these 2, though. Gonta, Kang Ryoma. And you know what? It is rather fitting that the champion and the Asian of Chaos have a duel and they take each other out. For that is what usually happens. It is your final 4 though now. It is Shuichi, it is Kokichi, it is Kaito, and it is Kibo. A very interesting final 4. And they're all common we like to call within our final 5 a crises. of Fate. Let's make it happen. Let's click next round and let's see how it all plays out. To Kaito, because Kokichi's found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Kaito tries to kill Shuichi, but Shuichi retaliates and has to kill his hero, I guess, because he's the sidekick instead. Shuichi struggles through songs to dance to, and Kibo puts a death collar on Shuichi while he's sleeping. We are down another one, and so it's a quick terrible turnabout for Kaito. But it's still a crisis of fate. And it is Kokichi, it is Shuichi, and it is Kibo. Kokichi, Shuichi, Kibo, between the three, it will not be Shuichi, because Kokichi set up a table for grabbing Shuichi by the throat, choke slam Shuichi through the table. My gosh. And Kibo finds my climate change remote in the final two. I don't know what you're gonna do with that in the final two, but I suppose we're about to find out after this next to last terrible turnabout for. I didn't click the button. Shuichi. Could have sworn I did. I'm gonna have to record over my recording because I don't have the game anymore. Oh boy, it's gonna be a show, isn't it? It's gonna be a show. We might have that 2 AV screen again. All right, let's see what unfolds. Hey, it's the final two. Who's it gonna be? Between Kokichi and Kibo. Hall of Famer Kokichi. One of the greatest of all time, and we say all the time you never count out Kokichi, and in the final two, you really don't count that man's out. That being said, standing in his way is Kibo, who has found a little bit of success in his Heian day in the Hunger Games. Will that success carry him further than Kibo today? I'm sorry, further than Kokichi today, or will Kokichi topple over Kibo? Two, I guess you could call them enemies. One finds the other very robophobic. The other doesn't even consider the other a real human. Who will win in the end? Man or machine? Kokichi or Kibo? Next round shows the truth, and that is that Kokichi attacks Kibo from behind and moitas him. Ripped out his circuitry, powered him down, laid the robot flat on his face for a terrible turnabout for Kokichi. Okay, I'm sorry, well, Kibo actually. The Kokichi wins. So, I know I have to do a whole bunch of more recording in a second. Feel terrible for me. Because your winner was dead and got brought back from the dead by Champion Gonta. Killing Game Busters. In fact, they are tag teaming this season with Panette as the Ghostbusters. And this time he has carried himself to victory in the aftermath, in the post-game, in overtime. Kokichi takes the win. Okay, y'all know what it is, huh? Hook me up with the thing and the thing and the that and the that and the thing with the that and the thing. Do the thing. Yes, how excellent, most fantastic. That is the bracket. Kokichi, you made it through. No secret achievements hit this episode. That being said, I'm gonna go relive this episode real quick. So I won't belabor this too much longer. Fractures tonight. I gotta do some more recording. But it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. I gotta get this thing out for y'all. I gotta get it, I gotta do it. We're gonna do it right here, right now. So I'm gonna go and do it. Just know that tonight is Fracture, so I'm gonna play the Fracture music as we head out. You know, at least I get to kind of just vibe. I have to read everything again. I was gonna say that's a future me problem. It's a current me problem. Fractures tonight. Wednesday V will be back with that. Me Friday V, I got some more things to do. We got so many big matches and first time matches. Our first ever ambulance match in the AWE. We'll have our first ever gauntlet matches in the AWE. All sorts of new weapons might pop up. Who knows what is going to unfold tonight? It's going to be a wild one and you don't want to miss it. I guess that's all I got. I'm going to go talk over some of this recording. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. At least you know it's only the first 4 rounds and not the whole episode. Because it would have been, at this point, 42 minutes. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.